pukul 6 buat ada aktiviti untuk training motivation. Yeah.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Sakibdeen. I'm from England and I am the performance psychologist for the Badminton Association in Malaysia. I've been working in performance psychology for about 6 years, and I have a bachelor's and master's in sport and exercise psychology, and I'm currently undertaking a PhD looking at the factors which underline psychological resilience in high performance. The objective of the first session on communication is to underline how important communication is. Communication, as you know, humans, we should be pretty good at that. We're probably better than all of the animals at doing that. But sometimes amongst ourselves we struggle. We struggle with actually formulating our thoughts. We struggle with getting it out of our mouths, and we struggle when people tell us their messages, we also don't receive them in the best way. So the session on communication was just to underline how that kind of plays. So we did some games where the players were passing on messages, and we can see how the communication gets messed up very fast. And then we did it when they were giving each other some instructions and how to do some drawings, and then how they also understood those instructions. And then lastly as well, really important as part of a team function, is giving honest feedback. So the players also were getting used to actually telling each other things about each other which they wanted to see change. And the reason why this was the first part of this particular camp is because without communication you can't have trust. Without trust, you can't have relationships, and without relationships, you can't really be at that peak performance you want to be in team competitions. So when you look at it from that perspective, communication is at the heart, and it's also at the beginning of the other things that we want to see. So the second part is a framework taken from counseling psychology, and we call it personal disclosure, mutual sharing. PDMS. Personal disclosure means that you disclose something personal about yourself, and you mutually share it means you all do it together. So we all sat in a circle, one by one. And the objective, first and foremost, is a bit of character building for a lot of the players, because although they can do amazing things, sometimes just getting the words out, it can be a bit of a challenge. So normally they'll come into it feeling a little bit nervous. What am I going to say? How are people going to look at me? And when they start going and they hear from other people, they start to feel more comfortable and they learn something about each other. And we can know people for many, many years and not know them that well. That's the honest truth. We can see people every day and be like, hi, bye, how are you? But not really know those intimate details. So it's kind of a good way to break down some barriers and to build some familiarity. And everyone's at their own different levels, and that's fine. We accept that. But it's the first step in more open and honest communication at a deeper level, is to disclose something personal. So that was the objective for that session.
Yes, I think it helped a lot lah, because we don't used to have like a lot of communication nowadays between, like, even with the boys or even with the maybe different departments. We don't have the time to like this to bond together. Yeah, yesterday at that section we can learn something different. We can like know each other more, and then we can understand that communication between teammates is very important. I feel yesterday that sharing session, like between us girls only, is like the best lah. Like for yesterday's event, like everyone basically like share all our stories and our feeling. Then we really, like, after that session we can really know each other very well lah. Like we share things that we don't know before this, and then yeah, then all of us like talk our heart out lah, like not tak ada simpan lah. So memang really like for me it's like 10 out of 10 lah for that session, yeah.